Going live. Hello. Correct content. How's everyone doing? What's happening? Yeah, there it goes. YouTube's on. Let me type something in YouTube. Say hello. Good morning. YouTuberinos. Good Monday, YouTuberinos. Good Monday, Twitchers. Twitchies. How's everyone doing today? By the way, it wouldn't be a Monday without a little Diet Coke. Cheers. Here's to you, Monday. Without Diet Coke, Mondays would suck even more. But actually, I like Mondays. Just busy at work. Should be a busy week, in fact. I may not even stream tomorrow, depending on how busy my work week day is. But I probably will. And then we're going in twice a week now, I think. So Tuesdays and Thursdays for me. We get to pick the days. So, for our first trip today, although, as always, we might make two trips. Depending on things. Mainly on how fast the first trip is. All right. The first item of business is I mentioned a couple things I'm changing, very subtle things I'm changing, which is that I'm deciding in advance and putting in my title the destination. You know what I mean? I think it's a good idea. I think I haven't been doing that. I just have a generic title, and I think it's smart to say, okay, EPKK. Let's search for that here. Right. So okay, yeah, this is it. Okay, that's how they spell it. That's why I wouldn't have noticed it. I know some streamers that stream from this area, and it seems nice. Okay, a couple of things in the news. After stream yesterday, we traveled around in this Junkers JU52, the brand new to me, but I couldn't start the engines because it was complicated, and I didn't know how to do it. And the checklist was crazy complicated. After stream though, I went and did the another variation of the Junkers JU52, which I had a different engine start procedure, but I was able to start those engines and fly around a little bit. So I was happy that I think in the future I will be able to cold start the Junkers JU52s, at least most of the variations. But we're not flying it again today. No, we're flying something different today. We're flying an experimental plane. Why? What is this here? Says departure. No, okay, not runway. Not this plane. Because I have a bunch of planes that I've never flown before. Or at least I did, and I think this is the last one. It's this... well, digital camo is really... It's called an experimental, and it doesn't have any other thing about it on the thing here. These were freeware. Okay, MXA, experimental MXA. These were 6 freeware planes that got put together as Got Friends, and you buy them for $5. Even though you could download the free ones. I paid $5 to support these freewares, and they look pretty cool. So we're not going to start from the runway though. We are going to start from the ramp. And we're also going to change it to daytime. How's everybody today? If you're new to my streams, and sometimes I've been finding every now and then, like every 5th or 6th stream, I get front paged on YouTube, which is pretty impressive. And I get hundreds and hundreds of views from the YouTube front page. So if you're coming to me from something where you haven't seen me before, every day I stream. I do about an hour and a half to 2 hours of stream. The first half of the stream is me doing flight simulator missions where we start somewhere in the world in some kind of plane. Sometimes it's a new one to me. We start cold, we start it up, we fly around, we check out the scenery, we do a little urban canyon carving, we drink a little Diet Coke, in that order. After that, the second half of the stream, take a little break. Second half of the stream is me playing live music, and we alternate between the piano and the guitar. Yesterday was the guitar, so guess what today is going to be? Piano. Good guess. Okay, now one thing we've got right away is that it's nighttime. And you can't see anything at nighttime, but the good news is we have the godlike ability to change the day. I am leaving it to live weather. Oof, it's kind of overcast. We'll try during the day. I thought it was going to be a little clearer than this. Let's just see how bad it is. I think it should just be hazy. That's not necessarily a bad thing. Could be interesting. And we'll do a little walk around. But yeah, if we decide this is not a good location, we'll go to a different location. My second backup plan was Barcelona. You know, that's another lovely place to go. But I like to go to major European cities, and I don't think I've been to this one. As I say, I know some wonderful streamers who stream out of here. So let's look at this plane. It's got this amazing paint job. It says kensh999 on the side. It looks like it takes 2 people. It's not tiny. A lot of experimental planes are tiny. Okay, master on, avionics on, magneto to, let's just leave to both. Garmin's are starting up. Looks pretty standard so far. Parking brake should be on. Water rudder, right. This lands on water. Everything's electronic. Fuel pump. Is there a fuel master? That's a test. Throttle to something. I don't know. Let's find out. If there's a fuel master, it won't start up. It looks like it has started up fine. It's got that great pusher on the back. Okay, final question I have before we take off is, does the canopy open? Usually on these planes it doesn't, but... Ooh, deluxe. I'm already in love with this plane just for the opening canopy. There's me and my companion. I'm not sure who's who, though. Hey, Science, how you doing? Today, we're going to fly around Krakow, Poland using the live weather. It's a little hazy out. In this plane I've never flown before. It's called MXR, Experimental MXR. Obviously not a real plane, but it kind of one of these freeware downloads. It's got a pretty basic canopy. It's all electronic. Oh, also, based on this shape here, it looks like you can both land on water and go pretty fast on water, because those look like hydro wings. Like they're supposed to be in the water, and when you're in the water, you can actually travel around. So we're going to try that, but we'll have to find some water first. The other thing I'm going to do here is find out using Google Maps here. Where are we? Okay, we are to the west of Krakow, so we are going to want to leave to the east. We're requesting an east departure. It's not far. We're kind of on, there's an outer loop highway around Krakow, and we are right on the outer loop highway. What? Oh, it's IFR. Ignore the weather. Yeah, it's because of the fog. It'll let us go. I rarely get that. This is not the best weather. We get. See, it's interesting. You can say I ignore it. Oh, you can't turn very fast in this thing. Look how it's real unstable. Which way are we heading? Just be careful. We turn. Okay, good. That way. Wait. No, that way. Oh, jeez. We'll go this way. All right, this is the correct direction. We went the wrong way. All right. Yeah, we'll see. We're going to see what the fog is now. Using the same system we use to change the time of day, we can't change the weather. And I probably will do that, because the idea is to be able to see things. This is a pretty heavy fog. But I want to see how it affects things. We'll try running around a bit and see if we can see stuff, because we'll be real low. Okay, we got the canopy closed. I like this plane already. It's got an autopilot. It's got everything you need, nothing you don't. Can land on water. Can land on the ground. Got a good range. It's a real unusual craft. But again, I want to see how this landing gear works, and how those little wings on the bottom work on the water. If it really models that, that'd be wild. There is a river, of course. The Vistula, what is it? The Vistula, sorry, move away, sir. The Vistula River is the pretty large European river that Krakow is located on. So your tail wheel's already off the ground, so it makes it kind of hard to steer. Yeah, it's pretty foggy. It's in the middle of the day here, too. You got to be real soft on the brakes, too, because you can tell you're going to... it's gonna want to make you tip over. Try to stay a little slow. It doesn't have any other controls like for it's got a water rudder. It doesn't have for the propeller. For example, it does not have variable pitch or variable mixture, which is fine. Let's see if we can even stop this plane. All right, flaps to that. Tune the tower. Request takeoff, ignoring weather.
kensh999 at runway 25, ready for departure to the west. kensh999 wind calm departure to the west approved.
Very good. So, yeah, we'll see what we can see. We're gonna go west.
Cleared for takeoff runway 25, kensh999.
I can already tell this that the engine is more than powerful enough to get us going at a good speed as well. And you can see it's a very aerodynamic shape. So we're going to line up here on the runway. We're going to increase the throttle there, that bottom thing there, to all the way. Careful, it's a pusher, so you don't want it to push you over forward. But we're not going to do that. Ah, it comes right out the runway. Nice. That's what it looks like from there. Okay, let's see. Oh man, look at that. They kind of suck up. Oh, well, I don't think that's realistic, but that's really cool. All right, I'm gonna put them down again, just so you can see, and then back up. Watch. Oh my God. Little doors. Oh, that's sex right there. Yeah, I hear you. All right, west. Oh, we're heading west. Let's see if we can get a little altitude. All right, flaps up. All right. We're gonna have to trim this thing down to about there because it is front heavy. Front heavy, presumably until it burns some gas off. Okay, yeah, it's real foggy back there. This is what you call a foggy day. But we're gonna see how much it goes there. So we want to go a little south. Did I say west? We want to go east. I got my directions mixed up. The airport is west. That's kind of dumb. I'm looking at the map now. East. Why would I be heading west? That is not a dumb question. It depends. Just like cars, European planes that are made in certain places tend to have the pilot's position on the right, older ones. And American ones always head on the left. It's kind of like cars. 99% of planes are on the left, but not all. As older planes that are made like in England, where they drive on the right side, you'll often find side-by-side planes that are on the where it's like an American plane, or it's like an English car where the pilot would sit on the right. I mean, there's always two controls. There's always dual controls. But yes, this is definitely a pilot's on the left side. And I would say 98% of the planes I have, because even the British design planes I have are like single. Yeah, we're not gonna see shit from here.
Krakow Tower, kensh999 frequency change.
All right, folks, I'm gonna make a command decision here. Hold on. First, I want to see if we can. This thing has an autopilot. All right. Okay. Engine. To about there. I'm trying to see, where are we traveling? There. We got plenty of time to actually get to the airport, or from the airport to where we're going. But in the meantime, because it's a ways up here. Yeah, we're at 3,000 feet already. That's a pretty plane though. I mean, that's a looker. Again, you can land on water, and those are like hydro fins, I think. I don't know if they move though. Got a rudder. Wow, this is great. This is a $1 plane because it comes in you get $5 for 6 planes, and it's got an autopilot. But the important thing is you got to know put your water rudder down. And that's in the back there. See that? Oh, cool. That extends in the back. And that's how you steer it when you're in the water. And the reason why you have to have it so far down is because of those hydroplanes. If you're going at speed, it's like you're going pretty fast on the water. Ooh. We got to try this. We're going to land on the river. I don't know if that's by the way, I don't think it's a dumb question at all. It's not as simple. Okay, do we need the pitot heat off? Fuel pump probably stays on. Right. Do we need to have the fuel pump on? Let's find out. Yeah, we don't. It's probably just for takeoff. All right. Command decision is because we want to tour this area and see what it looks like. We're going to make a magical effect on the weather and see how different that looks. You can actually see what we're doing. All right. It's not realistic, and I prefer to see the real. Yeah, exactly. I prefer to see real weather, and if it were just cloudy, and you could like fly around in the clouds, I do that all the time. But that is the densest fog I've ever seen. All right, we're gonna slow way down here because we want to lose altitude and not overstress the aircraft. So shut my engine basically down. We're way too high. But now you can see what it looks like. That is the Vistula River, which kind of meanders back and forth. You can see the city center of Krakow, which has a kind of an old town, fortified city feel to it. This is going to be the... Wait a minute, what the heck is this? Some kind of mound? What's down there? Some kind of mound somewhere. Okay, hold on a second. I want to figure out where I am exactly on the map. To that, I'm going to pause. Okay, so there's the airport, right? There's the airport. If we run this way, there's the river, and that like sharp bend right there. Okay, so we're over here somewhere. Let me just take a peek at what the overhead looks like. Okay, and what is around there? Okay. There's sporting clubs. But there should be something kind of round. Oh, I'm looking for some kind of a circular feature. Where is that? Because I should be... Am I right over it? Is that why I can't see it? Okay, there's the river. That's the direction. I can see that bend in the river. That sharper bend there. Oh yeah, maybe we're closer to there. Yeah, there's this stadium we're over. Got it. So it's going to be what I'm looking for. It's kind of there. Oh yeah, that's right where it is on the map. That is what I thought it was. Okay, what is that? It's the... I can't pronounce anything that's in Polish, but it's actually a mound, and there's a castle there. And unfortunately, it's not geographically good because it really sticks out high. There's a castle. It's interesting when you look at the pictures. All right, so we pretty much know where I am now. It's got to be a pretty city. It looks like I had a moat. But we're going to come around. We're going to drive around a little bit, and we're going to land on this river, the Vistula. Vistula? I don't know. It looks like they've got some nice models of some of the older buildings. Oh, and that there. What's that right on the bend there? That's going to be... That's the Wawel Royal Castle? I believe. Yes. The Royal Castle. I guess. Whatever that means. This fancy looking building down there. Okay. Okay. This is a nice plane for sightseeing because it does not really go too fast. It looks pretty when you turn the, you know, when it's all nice and sunny, that's for sure. And there's some buildings. Mix of older and modern cities, but you can also see there's a lot of these kind of walled areas that have a moat, or that had a moat at some point. Now have parkland. That's the Vistula? Vistula? I don't know. We're going to have to find a nice flat area that doesn't have a bridge. A lot of bridges. That might be a little tricky. But I definitely want to test out the water landing features of this airplane, which I've never flown before. How's everything looking? I want to check my instruments here. Engine temperatures are fine. Water rudder is up. Left tank, right tank, good. Plenty of gas. These are flaps, right? Flaps, perfect. Very simple, easy to fly. Actually, it's great. And that great, wild, what a wild livery. I wonder if we can land. Oh, I don't know where we could land there. I bet we could land there, right in front. Why the heck not? All right, we're going to do that, and then we're going to do another trip. I'm not sure what to look for in terms of landmarks of Krakow, Poland, because I don't really know anything about it. Is anybody on YouTube from Krakow? No. My YouTuberinos. All right. How is this plane at Urban Canyon Carving? We'll find out. Oh, what's that up there? Some kind of church. I'm gonna check that out too. All right, we're gonna stay low. We're gonna get low and stay low, and I don't want to hear anything about it. From you whippersnappers. Look, I don't know where I'm going, so we're following the road. I'm gonna buzz some of these cars. Definitely don't try this at home, by the way. I'm a professional. I'm taking tiles off the roofs of these houses. It's not a good idea. I mean, this is how low we are. It's not good. Don't do this. Wait, was this the thing we were looking for over there? Or, oh, it's over here? That's a nice, that's what, oh, yeah, that's a great old European city, as which I've told you guys many times. I would rather look at one from the air than actually visit one. All right, I think we can land, like, on this little stretch here. Is that straight enough? I think it is. Plus, we'll have a water rudder. I think the people I know who live in Krakow kind of live out in the northwest area, kind of quite a ways out there, not necessarily too near the old city. It's newer and, like, nicer in ways, you know. Oh, these look beautiful. These are like little foresty houses on a hill overlooking the city. That looks nice. All right, we're going to come in low over the water, and we're going to land this beast on the water and see how it performs. Although, I've had problems landing on rivers before. Not all of them are navigable, and the reason why is because there's elevation changes. And when you'll see when you get close to the water and there's an elevation change in the water, it's just a wall, a little like 3-foot wall that you smash into and die. That's happened all the time. So I can't guarantee this won't have that here. Okay. Flaps to... What? Uh-oh. Something bad happened. I lost my avionics. Why is that? Oh, there's something... I did something wrong. Do I need the fuel pump on? And the engine seems to be running fine. That's not good. I lost my electronics. It should be fine. But look, all my electronic systems... I've seen this before. It means you did something wrong. Interesting. Oh, either that or there's a bug in the plane. I mean, I could try turning my avionics off and on again. Doesn't seem to want to do that. I mean, that's interesting. I wonder if there's a bug in the plane. Because it was fine. We'll take a look at that when we land. The engine's running fine. All the aerodynamic systems are fine. But all my electronic systems went out. All my electrical systems went out. And I must not have turned on the magneto, because what it means is I ran the battery out. All right, full flaps. We're going to land right around here. Again, there might be a wall, an invisible wall, and that's going to be a problem. Or we also could run into a bridge, and that could be a problem. All right, well, we're not dead. So, yeah, I mean, both the magnetos are on. We're going to check this out. What happened to my electrical systems? We're going to open this. Come on, let me open the canopy, please. Thank you. Okay, I'm at idle. Oh yeah, we got to put this down, and then we can steer. I see like there's a big water. There's a big wall of water back there. As I mentioned, this part was okay. This little section here. Like a little dock here we can dock at. Okay, what is going on with my electrical systems? There must be a switch I did not turn on. But I mean, if I turn this off and on again, will it restart the systems? Yeah, it's like my battery's dead. What didn't I turn on? Glare shield? That seems like the electrical systems are on. That's interesting. Wow. Okay. I'm looking for another, like some kind of controls. Because I'm looking all around. This is the first time I've flown this plane. But what happened was, at some point, it looked like the magnetos were not charging the battery. I started it cold. Okay. But again, it seems like the battery has no power. Unless I'm out of gas. Now I got plenty of fuel. So, because the master battery on. Is not giving me enough juice to start the plane. Or give me avionics. Although it does show my gear indicator. Have any circuit breakers? Okay, well that seems like a partially functional airplane in that case. This is the autopilot, so it can't possibly have anything related to that. These are usually circuit breakers, but they're not doing anything. Again, those are not showing anything. Weird. This has only happened a couple of times when I didn't turn the magnetos on. But these look like they're on. Wow. Yeah, no, it's you know, these planes are they're just software, but I don't get access to the source code. But it acted exactly like the magnetos were not charging the battery. Like I had turned it after starting it to off, which or yeah, but I didn't, because it was running fine. It started up fine. Everything here, you can see the master battery is lighting this up, but not the avionics. And they went out. The engine was running, which it will do until I shut it off. Now it won't start. Ugh. And again, sometimes when you start it from the runway, it doesn't exist. But we have time, as I mentioned before, we have plenty of time. This is good because we have plenty of time anyway to do a different, a completely unrelated mission. Does anybody here who might be here in Twitch, if you're here still, Science, please, who'd like to suggest a place, or William, if you're still here, and I don't think you are on YouTube, I do take requests for locations to travel to. I'll probably pick the airplane, which will be a different one, obviously. Well, that's interesting. It was fun to fly, but it seemed to might be has a problem. Now I could probably do a whole I'll try this again next week. I'll try to get on my off time, and it'll be fine. So sometimes these are really, really, really just one-off bugs. So come up with a location anywhere in the world. It could be a city, it could be town, it could be a road intersection, it could be a lake, it could be a landmark. And we'll fly there. I'm going to reset my flight conditions to live. Okay, what plane though? Not this one. All right, what do we got here at the top? Something we haven't flown before, or too often, on stream at least. We haven't flown. That Stratoliner's got problems. Helicopters are always fun. This Monster NX is kind of crazy. I think we should fly it again. Yeah, because it comes in all these great liveries too. Like I'm really into orange planes, but I think red could also be wild. It comes with a lot of these. But I mean, of course, I like purple planes too. Chicago is a absolute why the hell not? Of course. That'd be perfect. Now, the best thing to do that we can do in Chicago that you can't really do in the real life is take off from Meigs Field, because that's the airport that's right in the water. This is also a good... we're going to start it cold because I like that. Okay? Because that's the way it is. This one's easy to start up. This is a canyon carving plane, though. We can go super fast in it. We will check the live weather at Chicago, too. Who knows? But if it's not good enough to even see the city, we'll change it. We can just say nope. Of course, you can do the same thing if you want to fly in bad weather, Sometimes it's actually really fun to kick it up to a storm and then try to take off and fly around in it. Because, you can't see anything, you're navigating by instruments. It's wild. But, I always like giving air tours is more my speed. And by the way, after today's flight simulator segment in about 20 minutes, we shall bring out the keyboard, and I have I have 3 books of James Taylor songs, which I haven't picked up in a while. All right, look at this beautiful purple plane. In the background, the enormous and fantastic old skyline of Chicago. Beautiful. It's a perfect, beautiful afternoon. I assume this is live weather. Actually, let me check that. Maybe not. Yeah, this is live weather and live time. 3:07 p.m. in Chicago. Ow, that's a paint job and a half. And this is a really cool plane. All right, we're going to start this puppy up. Master battery, alternator, fuel switch, fuel pump, mixture full. Avionics, sure. We can put the strobe and nav lights on now. Check the fuel cutoff, which is here. Oh yeah, by the way, the propeller we can start in fuel and throttle up to about there. And fuel selector, of course, should be on... do we have both? We'll start on right. It's a manual fuel tank selector. Yes, we have fuel. Flaps, manual, fuel on the other side. We can start it. So that, again, the magnetos are on, and then you press start, and it comes right up. And again, this one I've flown before. I did not have any problems with the battery discharging over time, but we'll see. Maybe it's a flight simulator bug and not a plane bug. And by the way, there's supposed to be an update this week, big update. So we're gonna head west. you know, to the city because we're on the east side of the city.
Ready to taxi
By the way,
departure to the
cheers,
west
little
with
Diet Coke.
Kilo.
I'm gonna get a little more Diet Coke over the break.
kensh999 taxi to and hold short of runway 18 via taxiway Alpha. Contact tower on 121 decimal tree when ready.
Okay.
Taxi to and hold short runway 18 via taxiway
All
Alpha.
right, it's gonna make us drive to the other side of the field. That's fine. Yeah, we just chopped into the beat. This is a powerful. Okay, yeah, we don't need the propeller on full for taxiing by any stretch. And in fact, it kind of makes the plane hard to control when you have it on full. It has throttle, it has propeller, but it has mixture. So also the mixture is probably not something we want to keep it on full. Just up there. So you can see this airport. It's an older airport, but it was built on the bay, on Lake Michigan. Excuse me, on the lake. And it's smaller. You can't really handle a lot of traffic, which is why O'Hare, which is located inland, is such a major major airport. It's one of the biggest, busiest in the world. But we're taking off from a much less busy one, which is good. But no,
Hold position. Caution other traffic.
I'm holding a position. I don't see any other traffic though.
kensh999
Well, make up your mind, lady.
Roger, KENSH 999er.
All right, we're approaching our takeoff point, so we're going to set our flaps to, with the brakes on this thing, are real grabby. Set our flaps to 1/3 for takeoff. We're going to tune the tower and ask for takeoff permission. Thank
Tower
you.
KNSH 999er.
No traffic approaching.
Ready for departure,
This stupid, there's a
departure to the
vehicle.
west.
That's, they're supposed to fix the vehicle on the runways bug.
Wind 214 at 11. Departure to the west approved.
Thank you.
Cleared for takeoff runway 18.
Thank you.
Cleared for takeoff runway
By the way,
18,
there's a fucking
KNSH
van on the
999er.
freeway on the runway. All right, we only need to go back to there. In this plane, we do not need a full throttle. Very powerful. Okay, it just pops right off. Tuck the flaps in and start heading west. That's Meeks Field, which is kind of old. But there's all sorts of fun things to stuff to see in Chicago. I mean,
kensh999er. Continue for west departure.
something going on here.
Tower KENSH 999er. Continue for
The
west departure.
Bears play right there. The Bears. The tallest building, west of the Mississippi, I guess they say these days. Sears Tower, dead ahead. Let's try not to smash into it. But then there's like major railroads, rail and road routes here. We're gonna check out the Hancock Tower as well, which is kind of up that way. A major Chicago. Oh dear. This is not gonna go well for us. I have a feeling we should never have come to Chicago. This can't possibly be a good idea. Oh dear. Don't panic. Unless you really feel like panicking is a good idea, then go right ahead and panic. This is a great street to go down, though. Literally, we are one tiny thumbstick movement away from instant death. That's all I gotta say about this. And don't doubt it for a second. All right, so I think the wait, which is it? Where? Yeah, it's behind us. The Hancock Tower. Okay, my you know, I'm excited. It's right there. We just went by it, but at a very low level. It's got some big buildings. There's no doubt about it. Chicago. I mean, Chicago it's like San Francisco, like most major cities. It gets a bad rap. Everybody from there says like, all you hear about is violence and shootings. You know. Trust me, it's come on, people. This is a major city. It's gonna have violence and shootings, like any major city in the world is. And again, they've outdid themselves with some of these building models. That's why we like to fly close to them. And of course, modern architecture and Chicago. Just go hand in hand. Let's see if we can get up to like near the top of the Sears Tower here, or whatever they call it these days, the Willis Tower. Oh yeah, the Willis Tower. Yeah, not Baird, but no, Chicago is actually great. I know people who live in the kind of Chicago area, and like, it's you know, it's great. You know what I mean? There's a lot to do, and that's a badassery building right there. That's a purple plane. Hold on a second. I'm trying to develop. Hold on. I'm trying to like make some new screenshots for me. And the only thing about this plane that I don't like is it does not say kensh999 on it in big letters. But I mean, come on. We gotta have a screenshot in here somewhere. How about right about? Gotta have some horizon in it, right? Right about there. Okay, hold on, folks. S. Thank you. Screenshot. Alright. Screenshot arena. Right? Perfect. But yeah, considering the number of polygons we're pushing here, we are doing good. Okay, you can see how the river, the whatever call it river, the Michigan River, whatever it is, Chicago River, East River, I don't know. So we're gonna do a little of that action there. Heck yeah. We're gonna do a little of that action. So we're gonna bring our throttles down so we don't overspeed into the red. Keep the nose down. We want to go down, and we're going to make a sharp turn. Like here, right around over these railroad tracks. And again, this is your fancy air tour of Chicago that, you know, you'd like to be able to do, but you can't afford. Just close your eyes and imagine we're really doing it. So this is where like the fanciest addresses in Chicago are, by the way. This is where the fanciest people are going to live. You know, and always have, you know, like traditionally. It's just a lot of urban canyon carving potentials here. Famous LSD, Lakeshore Drive. It goes on forever. And Chicago is an incredible city to contemplate how big it is. And this plane is awesome, by the way. You couldn't ask for a better plane. It just does whatever you want, never complains. Now, don't try any of this, though, you know what I'm saying? Because, yeah, you're going to die. I mean, we might die. But you're going to die. Whoops. Okay. Oh, no, don't do that. That's a terrible idea. We shouldn't do this at all. Oh! Woo! No, we're dead now. Oh, we almost died. I think we did die, but I think we cheated it. Cool building. Another cool building. Again, this plane's really putting up with a lot of stuff. It's not stalling out. Oh yeah, here we go. There we go. We're gonna see if we can buzz some of the traffic here. I think it's like an L here. It's like an elevated roadway. This is where the yeah, these are trains. Trains go down here. That's the famous L you might have heard of in Chicago. Elevated trainway. Where are we at? We're like, whoa. We're still like 400 feet above the ground. The good thing is these streets are pretty straight. Europe, you know, you're never going to get this much of canyon carve. Urban canyon carving 101. Uh-oh. Don't freak out. Unless you really, you know, unless you feel like it. Alright, well that was fun. Alright, we're going to go land somewhere, and then we're going to switch probably to, we are definitely going to switch to some sort of musical event. So we're going to head kind of west. That's the city there. We're kind of south of it, and we're going to head west. So when they talk about the south side of Chicago, it's this kind of whole area. You know what I mean? And there. It's not that, you know what I mean? That's Chicago, but all the bad stuff happens down that way, quite a way. But here, okay, we're checking maybe train line out. So we're gonna land. We should probably land. Well, could we land at O'Hare? Maybe we could. But there's a smaller airport. This one here. Midway. We should probably land at Midway, which is down that way. So O'Hare, there's you know, there's two more airports. There's the huge O'Hare, and there's Midway. So we're gonna see if we can land at Midway. Oh, Midway's down this way. Yeah. Okay. So we'll call them up. Let's ask if we can land there.
Tower KNSH999er 1,800 feet to land.
No, I don't want a MiGs. Sorry, I want to change. I want to switch. We're not flying to MiGs. We're gonna Midway. Cancel. No, but we're canceling. We're landing at Chicago. It's just a closer airport. Yes, but we're canceling. As soon as he gives us an opportunity to. It's a nice day there.
Tower KNSH999er cancel
I'm gonna
landing
do this thing
intention.
here. Thank you. Okay, now nearest airport list. We want Midway Field, Midway International. Thank you. Hello Tower. Can we land?
Midway Tower KNSH999er is 5 miles northeast, 2,000 feet with India to land.
India.
kensh999er Midway Tower. Altimeter 30.08 when 214 at 11.
Well, our electrical system is holding up at least.
1 tree left.
Fly left base runway 1 tree left kensh999er.
Okay, 13 left. So we really have to go this way. That's fine.
Midway Tower Southwest 509er ready for departure runway 1 tree center IFR to Cleveland. Southwest
Basically, we'll fly over the airport and then make a turn and come back onto this runway.
214 at 11. Cleared for takeoff runway 1 tree center. kensh999er wind 214 at 11. Caution the generic landing runway 1 tree
I
left.
see.
Cleared to land runway 1 tree left.
Okay, so there'll be two of us landing at the same time. Cool.
Cleared to land runway 1
We're going to
tree
land left, and there's another
kensh999er.
plane that's going to be landing right. I think it's coming in that way.
Cleared for takeoff runway 1 tree center southwest 509er.
That's the runway. Well, it's sort of a box runway there. We'll figure it out. I think that Jen is flying in there, and it's probably going to land right near us. Hopefully. That might be interesting. Because they're parallel runways. Maybe that was the generic? Yeah, that would be interesting if we both landed around the same time. I don't know. Okay, we're going to probably want to put some flaps down. Keep that there. Yeah, we're behind it though. Jets land a lot faster. That's the generic traffic that's landing on the right runway. We're landing on the left runway, which is shorter. But yeah, we're a little slow to actually be landing at the exact same time. But you can at least see the traffic, that generic traffic warned us about. That's what it looked like from here. You can't really almost not even see it. Alright, we're going to want to pitch our propeller down. Actually, it's been fine. Whoop.
Gaslight 7, follow the generic on the runway. Wind 214 at 11. Caution
Moved a little bit to the right. I think we have some wind here. But plain runway. 1-3 left is what they wanted us on, and here we are. 1-3 left.
Clear to land runway 13 right.
Not a problem. And just put that down real gentle like that.
kensh999 exit runway when able.
We can do that for you then. Nice soft landing. This is a really easy plane to fly. As you see, we did all that canyon carving, and we did not smash into anything. Because if we had, it would have said, yeah, your game is done. This is a bush plane, so we can definitely go over grass. You know what I mean? Those big tires. And unlike that other plane I had, which wanted to go around, fly around backwards, right when you landed.
118.075 kensh999. Goodbye.
Are we into? I'll go to the terminal and shut her off. And then we're going to play some music. It's going to be fun. Going to watch, going to switch to the music category. And I got these books of James Taylor that I used to play a lot. And I haven't really picked them up in a couple years. I'm like, oh, now's the time. I don't know why I said that, but it is. I like James Taylor songs. Like, he's still around. He still does good stuff, too. I mean, what a great singer. But writer, songwriting. I think at least. Oh, that's a cool plane. I'll get you out some of my planes. That rocket, I have that. I mean, all these planes I can fly. Every time, that makes you want to fly some of these jets next time. Russian 56. All right, that's there. Propeller to 0. Can you open these doors? You can open the window. Even better. How about this window? Nice. Windows are open for ventilation. We needed that. All right. So shutting it down, mixture to cut, and all these go off. Oops. And your master off. Then you can turn your magnetos off. Now your plane is cold and dark. What is this? Black light? Okay, you got a full autopilot system. Is that anything? No. It's interesting. I'm gonna have to figure out if that last plane had an electrical problem or not, because this one didn't seem to have it. Again, ooh, we haven't seen that happen in a while. I mean, I can fix it, but it hasn't happened in a while. I wonder if overclock. Here, let me fix that real quick. Fine now. You kind of have to reset the adapter. It's just near airports that are have a lot of models. Ooh. Okay, but anyway, it was at the end anyway, and I do know how to reset it if that happens. And that's the first time it's happened in a couple months, or like a month or two. And I do fly every day. Let's see, let's get out here and take a look around. Let's see what we got here. We got this. That's something there. Wow. It's like a play museum. There's this one. Look at how shiny that is. I have this, the Silver Spitfire Heritage. Flying Iron Simulations. Beautiful. We should take that out. Something we haven't taken out in a long time. That we do the icon all the time. This BD5, this tiny little plane here. Little jet. Oops. Haven't taken that out in a while, and it is a major fun. But it's almost too maneuverable. And then this thing, or this helicopter, the G2 gimbal. That one is my favorite helicopter. All right, we're gonna wait, what's over here? Oh yeah, this the Dragonfly. Also one of my favorites. Where were we? We were in here. All right, give me about 5 minutes, and we are gonna switch over to piano playing. So if you're in here and you just came, remember we go about halfway through the stream. We do a couple of Microsoft Flight Simulator missions. Today we flew over Krakow, Poland, and then we just flew over, did a little Chicago Canyon carving in this monster plane. By the way, I didn't even turn my nitrous system. This plane, so it has a booster which I didn't even use. Now the second half is music. It's either going to be guitar or piano, but today it's going to be piano. So give me about 5 minutes to set that up. I promise that's all it takes. All right, how are we looking? How does this look here? Well, not that direction. That direction. Good enough. Actually, if we go this way. Okay. So what we've got here is 3 books, 3 volumes of James Taylor's complete works up to a point, of course, because he continued working after, producing after he did these wonderful books of song. I don't think people are going to be as into James Taylor as I am, so they're probably not going to know a lot of these songs. I used to play all these, or not all these, but quite a few of them on the piano, and but it's been so long that I suspect that I'm going to be real rough. For James Taylor. She doesn't know what she's done. Little one doesn't know when to stop. Love must find her. Love must find her right away. She doesn't know what he's thinking. She only knows how he behaves. Love must find him, love must find him a way. I reckon I must be just an old softy, 'cause I still believe in love. But I think the best is yet to come, 'cause where I'm from is also where I'm going. And in the time that it takes to sing this song, hope you can see for yourself. Love must find you, must find you, love must find you way. I reckon I must be just an old softy, 'cause I still believe in love. But I think the best is yet to come, 'cause where I'm from is also where I'm going. And in the time that it takes to sing this song, I think I can see for myself. Love has found me, love has found me a way. Oh, love has surely found a way. So confused, I don't know if I would pour down. Guess I've got nothing to lose. Never did I feel so good before. Guess I might as well hold on to the feeling. It feels so fine. As long as it's on my mind. What to do Monday, talk about a lonely. Don't look back, don't look down, and don't know how I made it through. Well, I guess it's got something to do with you. Never was I so in love before. The wood is like a collage, yes, and the only thing I can see clearly, slow, steady glow of love in her eyes. We're talking about the slow, steady glow of love in her eyes. love songs. I think that's off of JT. It's a great album. All the songs on that album are great. And this one's even better, I think. But I do love this Dearly album. Used to listen to it over and over again. Cheers, by the way. Little Diet Coke for a lovely Monday. Wouldn't be Monday without Diet Coke. Or survivable, at least. Okay, I'm going to sing this one. I'm going to play a few more, by the way, as instrumentals. But I'm going to sing this one. When the moon is in the ocean and the stars are in the sky, and all that I can see. I should do my clip here. Hold on. This will make it a lot easier to do it this way. Okay, let me try it a bit. Moon is in the ocean and the stars are in the sky. And all that I can see is my sweet Maria's eyes. Sarah, Sarah, Maria. Sarah Maria, yeah, 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 yeah. Well, you know about the sugar cane that come from way down south. She's got one hand in her hand, she's got one hand in her mouth. Come on, Sarah, Sarah Maria. Sarah Maria, yeah, 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 yeah. She took me out walking to the corner of the world, where everyone was a-talking about such a pretty little girl. Sarah, Sarah Maria. Sarah Maria, yeah, 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 yeah. Sarah, Sarah Maria. Sarah Maria, yeah, 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 yeah. He's just, dude, it's a couple instrumental tunes. Instrumental tunes, not this one though. Can't help it if I don't feel so good. Wait a minute, are we doing the wrong thing? Oh, yeah, it should be the C. I can't help it if I don't feel so good. If I had my way, I would do that. It's not one of those songs. Sitting on top of the wood. This one, on the other hand. Okay, let me just reset this here. Off the coast of Africa, bound for South America, a world away from here, is a ship who sails the sea. It's a man who's just like me, and I wish that I was there. I'm a lonely lighthouse, not a ship out in the night. I'm watching the sea. She comes halfway around the world to see the light and to stay away from me. There is a shipwreck lying at my feet, the merry refugee of the rolling deep. Oh, you could lose it all and fall for me, we shine my gold and all my golden moments into one, like the shine, like the sun, one more summer day, like the shine, like the lighthouse, one last summer night, flashing on, fading away. Well, if you feel lost and lonely, don't know where to go, and you hear this song on the radio, or if you feel you're feeling healthy and strong, you might like to sing along. Just because I might be standing here doesn't mean that I won't be wrong this time. Oh, you could follow me, lose your mind. Couldn't we shine up, rolling all my golden moments into one, like the shine, like the sun, one more summer day, like the shine, like the lighthouse, one last summer night, flashing on, fading away. Off the coast of Africa, off of South America, world away from here, there's a ship who sails the sea. There's a man who's just like me, and I wish that I was there. Shine like a lighthouse. I like that song. We're gonna see. These are old. We're gonna see maybe more things that might be, or play more things that might be a hit. That were the early career. All right, I'm just gonna play some songs. They have great tunes on the electric piano, like this one. Do me wrong, do me right, tell me lies, but hold me tight. Save your goodbyes for the morning light, but don't let me be lonely tonight. Say goodbye, say hello. Sure enough, good to see you, but it's time to go. Don't say yes, but please don't say no. I don't want to be lonely tonight. Go away, then damn you. Go on and do as you please. You ain't gonna see me getting down on my knees. I'm undecided and your heart's been divided. Well, you've been turning my world upside down. Do me wrong, do me right. Go on and tell me lies, but hold me tight. Save your goodbyes for the morning light, but don't let me be lonely tonight. Moving in silent desperation. This was a hit for him by Carole King. People might know this song. When you're down in trouble and you need a helping hand, and nothing is going right. Close your eyes and think of me, it's alright. And soon I will be there to brighten up even your darkest night. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, fall, all you got to do is call, and I'll be there, yeah, yeah, yeah. You got a friend. If the sky above you should turn dark and full of clouds, and that old north wind should begin to blow. Yes, I'll do that. Keep your head together. Call my name out loud. Well, soon I'll be knocking upon your door. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, fall, all you got to do is call, and I'll be there. Yes, yeah, yeah. You've got a friend. You've got a friend. Ain't it good to know you got a friend? Ain't it good to know you got a friend? How sweet it is. Great song. Is this in this book, though? Yes, it is. Of course, page 256. Gorilla from Gorilla, my all-time favorite albums. We did a bunch of songs. I do all the songs from this particular album, by the way. I'll do Wandering after this too. All these songs are amazing. It starts out like this. How sweet it is to be loved by you. I like that. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Needed the shelter of someone's arms. There you were. I needed someone to up to and stand my ups and downs. There you were. With sweet love and devotion, deeply touching my emotion. I want to stop and thank you, baby. I just want to stop and thank you, baby. How sweet it is to be loved by you. sweet it is to be loved by you. There it goes. Close my eyes at night, wondering where would I be without you in my life. Everything I did was just a bore. Everywhere I went, seems I've been there before. You brighten up for me all of my days. Love's so sweet in so many ways. I wanna stop and thank you, baby. I just wanna stop and thank you, baby. How sweet it is to be loved by you. How sweet it is to be loved by you. How sweet it is to be loved by you. I don't know. That's a good song. That's a great song, actually. Pipe the piano. I've been wandering early and late from New York City to the Golden Gate, and it don't look like I'll ever stop my wandering. My daddy was an engineer, my brother drives a hack, my sister takes in laundry while the baby boss the jack, and it don't look like I'll ever stop my wandering. Been in the army, worked on a farm. All I've got to show is the muscle in my arm, and it don't look like I'll ever stop my wandering. My mom, she died when I was young. My daddy took to stealing and he was young, and it don't look like I'll ever stop my wandering. Snakes in the ocean, hills in the sea. I let a red-headed woman make a fool out of me, and it don't look like I'll ever stop my wandering. I've been wandering early and late from New York City to the Golden Gate, and it don't look like I'll ever stop my wandering. No, it don't look like, gotta practice the song, I'll ever stop my wandering. Anyway, today we are playing exclusively songs, which I don't normally do, of one composer, James Taylor. Play this song. Also from the Gorilla album, wonderful song. Every song on that album is wonderful. I think it's an electric piano song. Let's try it. Put this like that. That's gonna help. Things may always stay the way they are. Still my head looks for a change from time to time. I don't really mean to look that far. Turn on the music. Strike up music. Let the music change my mind. And don't I dig the big time rock and roll? To sit in the darkness, be somebody else. Time which after all is under control. Turn on music. Give me music. Music fill the air. My dear friend, my your head's been sinking like a stone. You must try thinking like a cloud sometime. Just leave a happy side out loud sometime. There's a symphony inside. There's a symphony inside you. There's 1,000 things for you to do. So come on. Let a hush fall on the movie crowd. Boy turns to girl, and I loved you so. Why am I losing frames? And here's violins. I'm losing frames. Oh well, maybe the stream's over. Give me music, Mr. Music. The music let the music be there too. Never know what to do unless you let that music be there too. La 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 la. Open widgets. It says here I'm not receiving enough video to maintain smooth scrolling. There was a huge. I lost 1,600 frames, and now it's back to 4 bars. I think we had a store. Oops, I gotta check one thing here. No, maybe not. Maybe not. Okay. Oh, there's always going to be a lot of work. I think there's another song though on JT. There's Gorilla. He's got arms. That's another song. Mexico. Oh, now this is the song. This is the song that actually some people might know. Maybe not. Looks like our internet is back. Yeah. Okay. Even YouTube thinks my internet's back. Yay. Okay. What do we got here? Okay. This is a song called Mexico by James Taylor. Okay. I gotta figure out. I used to play a lot. Played a lot. I gotta figure it out here. Okay. All right. Hold on. Give me a second here. I think that's right. It goes like this. Way down here, you need any reason to move. Feel it fool, running your stateside games. Who's your low? Leave your mind behind, baby James. Oh, Mexico. Sounds so simple, I just got to go. Sun's so hot, I forgot to go home. Guess I'll have to go now. Americano got the sleepy eye, but his body's still shaking like a live wire. Sleepy senorita with the eyes on fire. Oh, Mexico, that's so sweet with the sun sinking low. You're so bright like the light up the night, make everything alright. I realize what I'm doing now, why I don't like playing it in this key. That's not the regular key. It's a harder key. the key I learned it in. Way down here. Way down here. You need a reason to move. Feel a fool. Running your stateside games. Lose your load. Leave your mind behind, baby James. Whoa, Mexico. Never really been, so I don't really know. Oh, down in Mexico. Guess I'll have to go now. I'm Americano, got the sleepy eye, but his body's still shaking like a live wire. Sleepy senorita with the eyes on fire. Oh, Mexico, never really been, so I don't really know. Oh, Mexico. I guess I'll have to go now. You see, the thing is, I learned that song in a different key, the key that's on the record, and for some reason they transposed it for this. Which I damn it tonight. All right, I want to check something. Maybe I'll play a couple more songs. A couple songs here from Book 2, which also has some great songs in it. And even more, really. May not be familiar to people. But if they're familiar to me, oh, by the way, cheers, a little Diet Coke. Oof, okay. A couple more songs and I really should get back to work. When I feel as though my love is sinking down, the sun doesn't want to shine, when it feels like she won't face another day, life is unkind, she's frozen in time, here comes another gray morning. Not so good morning after all. But she says, well, what am I to do today? But too much time, so much sorrow. She hears the baby waking up downstairs. She hears the foghorn crawling out across the sound. The repetition in the morning air is just too much to bear. No one seems to care if another day goes creeping by, empty and ashamed, like an old and wanted memory. No one will claim. Wait. Sorry. Clouds with their heads on the ground. She's gonna have to come down. Locked up inside. But I didn't understand her. God knows I tried. She said, make me angry, but just make me cry. But no more gray morning. I think I'd rather die. All sorts of stuff going on in my mind, but I used to have that song down, and I just gotta practice these a little bit. Honey, don't leave your LA. Honey, don't leave LA. That limousine. A seat in a downtown motel. Got a love and live you. Classic shot of the parking lot. Off ramp of Route 72. Half flat 6-pack of lukewarm beer. Lay down to by my side. I like to whisper sweet nothings in my filthy ear until I'm satisfied. So baby booty, do say booty, chucks the booty, booty, I'm in love with you. Hope it don't last too long. I like that song. And actually I don't. I'm just a bartender. I don't like my work, but I don't mind the money at all. I see lots of sad faces and lots of bad cases. Folks with their backs to the wall. I need 4 walls around me to hold my life. Keep me from going astray. And a honky-tonk angel to hold me tight. Keep me from slipping away. It's one of his country songs. I don't think he does great work in that country field, though. All right, we got one more song, and then I got to get back to work. It goes like this. Need a reason to be here. Tonight, walking alone on Broadway. Watching the people, watching the town go down. Broadway's a river to me. Fat fish in a big city sea. Taxi cabs, limousines, submarines. Got my mind on a sweet dream. Keeping an eye on the street scene. 'Cause I'm heading, hoping for love in the middle of town tonight. And my fill of self-pity. Brought all my blues to the city. Guess I'm pressing my luck in the middle of town tonight. See me waiting on you to smile. Beckon me, child. Like tomorrow seems like the end of a dream, dawning on me on Broadway. In the morning light, it's a dream. I'm just a fool, looking for love on Broadway. Boy, I used to know these songs like the back of my hand. Oh, and this day, show me the ocean. When shall I see the sea? ought to be on my way. We were there, we were sailing on the Terra Nova, sailing for this certain sun, sailing for the new horizon. May this day show me the ocean, ought to be on my way, ought to be on my way right now. Stepping on the boat with a lump in my throat, on my way right now. Got a letter from a dear friend of mine, story of a spiritual awakening. It spoke of her love turning in kind. She let me know that she'd be waiting, and I should be on my way right now. Walking across the floor, reaching for the door, on my way by now. I miss my lovely mother, and I love my lonely father. I know I owe my brothers one thing and another. I hear my sister singing, and I should be on my way by now. Moving across the land with my heart in my hand, alone my way by now. Ought to be on my way by now. Ooh, and this day set me in motion, ought to be on my way. And it goes on a bit. Thank you for the follow. Really appreciate that. Hello to everybody. I do have to get back to work real soon. But I had a good time playing these songs. If I keep on talking now, I'll only start repeating myself. And all I can say is I love you, I love you, I love you. I slipped and tipped my hand, certain to scare you away. What would I say? I'd be hurting, certain. 'Cause I'd been uncool to let you know that you're the one, the fool that jumped the gun. 'Cause I've been advised by other guys you've left behind, your goodbyes are somewhat unrefined. If I play my role just right, tonight could be my lucky night, and you could be mine. I can't sing that. If I present to you with a flower in the moonlight, all shiny and new, well, you couldn't say no tonight. If I keep my heart out of sight. Wow. It was fun playing these James Taylor songs. I haven't played in a long time, and I did not get anywhere near halfway through the ones I wanted to play. But there's always tomorrow. I do this every day. There's always tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll probably the guitar. Maybe the day after we'll do some more James Taylor songs, or who knows? We'll mix it in. But that was fun. A few people enjoyed the James Taylor songs. As usual, I do this pretty much at the same time every day. First half of the show is going to be Microsoft Flight Simulator stream. Second half be music. I like to alternate guitar and piano. So tomorrow should be guitar. I'm thinking not this one because we played this one twice in a row. Not this one right here. Anyway, I do got to get going, but it has been so much fun. Where's my musty mouth? Oh, that's right. See you guys all next time.